Welcome to another Inventory Hive training video. My name's Alex. I head up the Build to Rent team at Inventory Hive, and today I'm going to show you, as a Build to Rent operator, how you can quickly and easily set up your reports and how to use the Inventory Hive system as a general overview. So if you've already got a Build to Rent account and you're just looking for some additional support, some training, then this video is for you. So all I'm going to do is hit on units and spaces at the top. As you can see, I am using an example account here. However, if you already have got an account in play and you're just joining the team, you will also have a similar setup. So all of your properties, addresses, your units, your apartments will already be on the system. So it's just a case of searching for the unit that you require. So I've just typed 222, for example, here. So we've got example block 222. Now we've got a previous tenancy assigned to this property, but today we're going to start a new report. So to do that, we're going to click on the top line and click Add Occupancy. I'm going to add the tenancy details later for the purpose of this video. However, obviously you could add them now if you already had them ready and available. And then you have got your resident ready. All you do is select Add Report, select the check-in inventory, because that is the inventory that we would use if we had a new move-in. And then what we can do if you are a Build to Rent operator is copy the contents from a master report. So you will have some bespoke reports already created on the system ready for you to use and select from, where a lot of the wording is going to be matched ready for the block that you are currently situated in. So if all of your block mirror the same furniture pack, for example, then they could have already been acknowledged on the master report, which will save you a lot of time as you go through the specific report, because you won't have to make too many observations. And you can see that a lot of the content is already completed for us, and it is just going to be a case of going through the report, making sure that it's all complete. So if I just hit on preview real quick, you will see the content of the report is already sort of finalized. All that is missing from these reports, so we can already see the ceiling is plaster painted white, free of marks, mold and cobwebs, for example. That negates the need for us to go in and make too many amendments to the physical unit itself, because we will have already designed this master report for the block itself, to make it that much easier for you when it comes to creating the report. All we're going to need to do is go in and add our pictures. Obviously, we have got the app version available. Everything you can do on the desktop version is available to do via the app. It would just be a case of going in to our general overview. We can add whether it be your standard images, if you are just using the app on a tablet, or if you've got a 360 camera on your site, then you would obviously integrate the camera element to here and upload or take our 360 photos. Just clicking Save and Next. If I just pop in a copy of our picture from here, so just use an example hallway for the example purposes, just in there, you will see that adds in, and then we have got a full scope of that room from that one image. We then only need to add any additional photos into our subsections if we are either highlighting a defect, or it's a common dispute item, or we really want to hone in on it, like the intercom, for example. We could then click on the intercom section to show that the fascia is intact and the handset is clean. We might also then add that photo in from here. You can select photo from library, or if you were on the app version, you could also then take photo as well. There would be a second button below just there. So that, as a whole, is how to complete a report. You then just need to finalize all of your other sections, so completing your utilities. Again, you can do a large proportion of this on your master copy, so it would just be a case of going to the meters that have already been added in, update our readings. We can add in a photo direct from, and using our AI integration, we do have the ability for our photo reader to populate the reading itself, or we can just manually enter any numbers, obviously, that correspond to the numbers on the meter reading itself, and pop in a picture just for added extras. So that is general rule, how to complete a report. If I were to add on an interim inspection or a midterm, it would just be go to the previous occupant, so the resident that's already within that apartment, for example, and just add an additional report. I can select the report type as interim visit. I would start this report from scratch because it's a standalone report making observations. and then do I want to complete any compliance questions? Yes, I do, and then just save and next. That can take me into the report itself, and from here we do also have the added ability to send this to the resident for them to complete, because obviously with the current conditions and social distancing measures, we might not be able to gain access to the property. So generally I would advise putting in a phone call to the resident just to make sure that everything's okay, there's no maintenance issues that you need to be made aware of. You can make these observations within the sections here. So living space, general overview. What I would advise is clean and tidy. This is used now with drop down menus. Then from here we can say tenant confirms no maintenance issues present, and tenant raises no concerns regards health and safety. If I were to be going to the property to actually make these observations myself, I can use no tenancy agreement breach is evident, no maintenance issues raised. And then what I would advise is clone that to all of the descriptions throughout the properties. And then it would just be a case of me confirming that I've been and entered all of those rooms. And again, obviously I can take these photos as I go round if I want to, or alternatively, if I'm sending this to the tenant for our resident feedback element, I would advise just watching our webinar on the tenant self-inspect reports for a little bit more information on that. But you can do that from within the same system just here, but I will just push you onto our other webinar, or feel free to get in touch with our support team, support@propertyreporting.co.uk, or alternatively, you can log into your account, select support at the top right, and then search for our self-inspect using our keywords. That will drop how do I create self-inspect virtual visit interim report as our article. And then if you do get stuck, feel free just to submit a request from the top right, and then that will log you in and give you a direct line to our support team. And generally our response time is really high on that one. So that's just a very quick, brief general overview how you as a build to rent operator can complete reports on site in-house. If you do have any questions, as I say, please get in touch with our support team. Take care.